What's up, all you amazing creepers out there, and today, guys, welcome back to Yolo SMP. And I know I said that really fast, and I'm kind of sorry. In today's video, guys, what we're gonna do is set up our little villager trading hall. It's not gonna be a very big thing. It's just gonna be something small for now. We're gonna set up a new farm, and we're gonna go get some barn animals, so sheep, cow, pig, you know the deal. But the first thing I want to show off is something that I was working on for a couple days and streamed it as well. So I present the main base. I finished it up last night. I finished the entire roof part last night, and yes, there's another villager. We'll get to those in just a second because I have a story to tell about that. I finished up the whole thing last night, the whole roof last night. That alone took me 3.5 hours to do, just the roof. The entire building, if I would have done the building in one whole sit down, the entire thing would have taken me, in creative to design this house, took me 3 hours to do. About 3.5 hours to design this house and build it. In survival, if I compile everything together, it would have been 7 or 8 hours of a build in total if I would have gotten it all done in one day. But I didn't. I did it over 3 days, and glad I did, because it turned out perfect, just the way I wanted it. This is exactly how I designed it. I love it. If you're interested in seeing the process, a little bit of what we did, I did stream both times of constructing the bottom floor and the top floor. We can come inside. It's not decorated at all. I still have to decorate the inside and figure out what to do floor wise, like what to put on the second floor, what to put on the first floor, and then possibly an attic. We do still have a bunch of resources. Like, I still have a bunch of blackstone and stuff, which is good, because of the next project that I have for blackstone after episode 5, I definitely am going to need blackstone. So, but speaking of our zombie villager down here, we have 2 zombie villagers. And you might be wondering, why do we need 2 zombie villagers if we had 2 villagers in the last episode? Let me explain what happened. I was on here gathering resources for the build, and there was a blood moon, and for some reason a creeper spawned. 2 creepers, actually. Hi, buddy. 2 creepers in here. Were in here. One was here in this corner, one was here in this corner. Blew up this entire section of the house right here. Then there was another creeper. I ended up killing him before he could hurt Ember or Charcoal. One of the villagers, it broke the minecarts for, and the villager got out, and I lost that villager completely. That zombie villager that I have captive in that hole down there is actually a brand new one. This guy ended up turning into a zombie because I accidentally left the door open. Zombie came and turned him into a zombie villager. So we do have 2 zombie villagers that we can instantly go ahead and trade with, but that's not the point. The point is to make a villager breeder and to get these guys rolling in that part. I really don't know where to put these 2 for right now. The trading hall building itself is actually going to be over there. What I can do right quick is actually go ahead and put out the layout for how I want the build. Nothing too giant. I don't really want it to be a massive structure. I want it to be semi-medium, semi-small. But I'm gonna go ahead and clear these trees out right quick, because this is exactly where this build is gonna have to go. And I feel like I should build something out of willow wood, because I haven't used willow wood at all for a build, so I have to figure that out. The first thing I really want to do is actually get these villagers over here, though, which I don't think would be too hard of a job to do. The only problem is that it is just going to be a pain in the butt, but I mean, I have rails for days. So hey, Liz is here. I do have an idea for what I want the build to look like. It's not really going to be anything similar to this space. It's not going to be anything similar to the starter house. It's a design that I haven't thought of. But what I was thinking about doing was maybe something with like, yeah, okay, hear me out on this. Do you know those buildings that are like, you can drive through the middle of them and like you have stuff on both sides of you? Some alcohol places actually have this. At least here in Texas. Some places actually have this to where, and don't ask me how I know. Some places actually have it where if you drive through the middle, you can see on both sides, and there's like a store on both sides. I was thinking about doing something like that. Like, we create a path. We have the path leading all the way over here, right into the middle of the building, and on both sides, we have a set of villagers. And then at least every night, I can set it up to where the trapdoors will automatically go up at nighttime. So have them like in little confined cells or something like that. Let's say if we did something like this. We did a little thing that was possibly 6 here. So let's say we have some areas just like this. It's a little box, and then we have a 6-block gap in the middle to keep the path here, and then we'll actually have another little section for where you could actually come in here to the villagers. So like, just for now, for a small version of a trading hall, And then we can even block them off. Like this one little area can be a cartographer. This one little area can be another cartographer or a librarian. And then we can have a farmer, yada, yada, yada. Something over here just for now until I can get more villagers. And then even possibly, or possibly what we could do is add like an elevator thing to this. So yeah, 4 villagers up here. Yeah, 4 more down below and down below and down below. We could have this set up like tiers. So we could have farmers up here at the top, and we could decorate even the outside as like bookshelves and stuff. So we could possibly end up doing that. I think that'd be a pretty cool idea. We have like a little, could you call it a stable? Now, again, like I said, I have not actually planned this out. So I have no idea what I'm even saying. And I have no idea if this even sounds good. So I would honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and build it. Well, not right now. I gotta get rid of the pests first. But before I was rudely interrupted about the whole plan, I think that would be a good idea. We can use spruce and use some of the willow wood as an accent block as well. That was really, really loud. I need to put them somewhere to where they're not gonna be seen. I'm gonna go ahead and dig a hole. So let me go ahead and clear this out. Get both of the villagers in here. I'm gonna go ahead and convert the other one too once I get them in here, and then I will come back to you guys once I have that done. And I'm possibly going to also go ahead and tinker with concept designs for this as well. So let me get to work on both of those right quick, bring those villagers over here and the designs, and I will catch you guys up back to speed whenever I have finished. I don't know if that sentence made any sense, so I'm sorry if someone got confused. I will see you guys here in a little bit. Alright guys, so it has been some time since I last recorded that last clip that you saw, and I have finished my little, shut up back there, shush, just be quiet. I finished my little villager area, and it actually turned out pretty nice. I also have 2 things here as well. This one is because of something that we're going to be doing later in the series, which I'll go ahead and announce today. And then this one is from Madison. She was on last night, so I'm gonna go ahead and open it. Don't die. Ooh, Lavender Queen. Oh. Ooh. So no, Madison went and did a raid, and I think we might go do some more later. She gave me a totem of undying. So I'm gonna put this, can I put this in the hand? Ooh, yes, I like that. I'm gonna keep that right there. No one steal my totem. It's my totem. This chest right here is from Ellie. And the biggest reason for this is because I have figured out the shop I'm going to open. I'm going to go outside real quick so I can get this villager to shut up. I figured out the shop that I want to set up. And because I love building so much, like I love this building, I love this building, and I love my little villager area, which I'll go show you guys here in a second. I love building. It's one of my favorite things to do in Minecraft. And I have decided for my shop to be a build commissions shop. So I've already announced this already on the Discord, and we're not going to end up making the shop until episode 6. Because it just gives me more time to do some stuff and more time to plan out the build, more time to plan out the price and everything else. I have a decent price for what I want minimum, but I don't know what I want for everything else, so we'll just have to see. For certain things, prices will be higher. I just have to figure all that out. So my shop is going to be a build commission shop, and when I announced it yesterday, Ellie and Liz already contacted me saying, or added me on the server saying that they want a build. Ellie wants me to do her waystone area. I just have to figure that out. I don't think I'm gonna put that on camera just because I have a ton of other stuff to do in this episode, and I've already used my extension for this week, so I need to get my stuff done. So I'll probably do that off camera, and then Liz also has something that she wants me to do, so I'll do that off camera as well. So you'll have to go check out their videos, or I'll even show you on camera like what I did. Yeah, as you saw with the villager in here, I haven't moved him just yet. I did cure him so that he is a normal villager. The one down there by my house is still a zombie villager. I do have a potion of weakness and a golden apple that I can use on him. We also went and did a bunch of other stuff. Like I went and did some stuff off camera, not a lot. I went and did a forgery dungeon with Madison and Liz. So we did get some stuff. We got a block of emerald, some more iron, gold, some gold blocks, some gold, iron blocks. Got some more deep slate and some stuff. Got some netherite scraps actually, which here I'm gonna go downstairs for because I did get a little bit more netherite scraps as well. So I ended up getting a netherite chest plate from one of the the piglins, sorry. I got 2 things of ancient debris and 15 more netherite scraps. So I can have a couple more ingots I want to, which I probably will, probably won't. I don't know. I did find a god apple too. I found a freaking god apple in a dungeon that I found a while ago. So we found a freaking god apple, man. I wasn't even expecting to find a god apple. I need to probably not have that in my hand. Let me go ahead and show you guys the build for our villager area. I love this thing so much. I honestly had no idea how this is going to turn out. I used willow wood, spruce, dark oak, deep slate, limestone. So like on one side of the building, it's more willow, and then you look on this side, and it's got more spruce. Obviously, with a mixture of willow and gray stained glass panes that are also chipped, so they look a little bit different as well. The middle area is very cool. I didn't know how to do this, so all I did right here were the dark oak and spruce walls. So I did those. And then the insides of these areas are going to be like levels. So level 1 is going to be farmers. So we're going to have 2 farmers in each one. So 4 in total up here. 4 farmers. And then down below, we're going to go down somewhere. I don't know how I'm going to make the thing down. Okay, probably just like a little thing that goes down right here. And then we'll have librarians, cartographers, stonemasons. Honestly, just stuff that I want. The only villagers that I really care about are the farmers, cartographers, librarians, and stonemasons. Stonemasons because they'll actually give me blocks of quartz and I won't have to go get quartz. So that's a win. Plus they'll give me some other terracotta blocks that I will actually be very thankful for. So they might even give us some modded blocks. I actually haven't seen any of the villagers with some of the modded stuff, so we might end up getting some modded stuff as well. But don't worry, this is not actually going to stay grass. The actual path is actually going to be in here. The inside will actually still have some of this grass path around, like some of the grass around here, mixed with the granite and jungle and other 2 blocks that I used for the path block. I forgot the names. But in here, we're going to have our actual villager area. I know it doesn't look good at all. I have farmed a bunch of bread. I used literally 6 stacks of bone meal to farm this amount of bread. So speaking of villagers, I'm going to go ahead and bring both of them over here. I'm going to go ahead and do this on camera just in case anything messes up, which it's villagers, it's me, not a good combination. It's just going to be a huge cluster of madness. I'll go ahead and get these guys over here. Just go, villager friend, be free. You're free with the villagers, just be free. I need to make sure he actually gets over there first so that I don't, nothing goes wrong. I don't want him dying. You in here safe and sound? Yes, you are. I'm going to push you off this track though. And while I'm gathering this up right quick, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys about what I plan on doing for the farm. Hey guys, hi, how are you doing? I have thought about this, and what I'm going to do is actually completely destroy, well, probably not destroy, but completely like remove my little farm area right here. And I want to, at least for up here, make like little farms around the path. And we might even consider doing that all the way down. I'm not exactly sure though. I want to do like a little farming area up here, like just little patches of like wheat and stuff, and then add like custom trees. The trees that I plan on making are actually going to be comprised of spruce wood, and I have a bunch of spruce wood. I just need to gather a bunch of spruce leaves, so I do need to farm some more trees, which I actually don't need logs because I still have a buttload of logs in here. Same thing with dark oak. I still have a buttload of all of those because I thought I was going to need a bunch when I made my house, but I really didn't. See, I do plan on moving this entire farm area, possibly placing a greenhouse. I think what I might do is actually replace this whole area with my farm animals and then terraform a path up here, like terraform an actual path to get up here and terraform some more of the walls and stuff just to kind of make it look better. And I want to say a huge thank you guys to helping me hit 300 subscribers on the channel. It's crazy to think that I actually ever was able to get this thing to 300. I never thought I was going to get this thing to 100. And I know that's a cliche thing that you always hear YouTubers say whenever they hit a milestone. Like, I never thought I was going to hit 20 or 100 or... But you are, unless you like have done this for a while, you really don't know how hard it is sometimes. Like I've been trying to do YouTube. I say trying because it's been off and on sometimes. But I've been doing this for about 4 years now, and I just hit 300, like, oops. And it's all thanks to you guys. Like, I cannot thank you guys enough for helping me hit this goal. So, again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much. It really means a lot to me. Hello, Mr. Villager. I hear you down there. You are going to have to be uncovered here in a second. Well, Jimmy, hang on, buddy. There we go. So now we have a protection for our villagers. That was just something easy to keep them in. I'm probably not going to actually keep them in there for very long. As long as we keep them safe from zombies, and no zombies can get in there, I'll call it a win. Alrighty, so a couple things I'm going to do right quick. I'm actually going to finish this path that comes into here. And it's honestly, it has no place to go for right now, but it's just going to stop, like, right here. It's just going to stop right here for now. But I will also plan out the actual place where I'm going to put the entire farm and the little farm areas too. So I'll mark those out with like cobblestone slabs or something, like just marking where I'm actually going to put them. But for me, this is literally probably going to take the next couple hours to possibly a day. I'm glad I put my extension in because I'm definitely going to need it. And then I will come back to you guys. We will plant the crops and we'll even build a barn. Not a big one, just a mini one for now. We'll build a barn and go get some animals. And then we'll end the video. So let me get to work. So I can stop wasting time. And after a day's worth of work on the server, I have finally finished the path. And I've added a couple extra things and I've already planned out where some other things are going to go as well. I'm in my basement right now and it is currently sunrise, as it says on the map. I was actually going to go to bed, but we don't need to. You're going to be seeing these cobblestone dills around the area, and that's because I have marked out places to where I'm going to build some custom trees. From the map, from where I placed them, I'm actually going to end up putting 5. Don't know if I'm going to put them in, like, me making them in the video. Probably only going to make, like, 1 in the video and then, like, make the others off camera just because they are tedious in how to design. Yeah, so the cobblestone marks out where custom trees are going to be. So we're going to have 1 there, 1 here, and 1 here. I actually did build one last night and accidentally used my lumber axe and I knocked the whole thing down. So I ended up going maybe a little bit too far and I set up a giant wheat field as well. And you'll also be able to see that there are cobblestone dills here. There's 1 there and this tree and this hill are blocking it, but there's even 1 here too. So there's gonna be 2 custom trees. My house is a little bit glitched out. There's gonna be 2 custom trees built here as well. Would you get out of here? Get out of here. Dang crow. Crows were... I was building this last night, and I, no joke, had crows all over the place trying to get my crops. I do have another area marked out over here, which is also where we're going to put another custom tree. Yes, I can get over that pretty easy. I know the flaw in the design. It's supposed to be like that. For me, shut up. I plan on doing an onion farm, because some of the farmers will actually sell some of the modded blocks too, so, or some of the modded food. So we're gonna have this little area be some onion. I'm probably gonna do it the same, I don't know about the same size as this area, but something similar. We will have a custom tree as well, and then a couple of these spruce trees and normal willow trees I'm actually gonna plant around the area too, just to kind of give it that feel of it's all natural still. But speaking of our villagers, we have a bunch of them now and we need to go see them right quick. And there is something that we can do about zombifying our villagers as well. So usually you just make like a zombie thing and just have them get hurt by the zombie and then you can cure them that way, right? Well, with, I don't know which mod adds it in, with one of the mods that we have in, we can actually create some of the vanilla spawn eggs and just create spawn eggs like that. And yes, we can actually make a villager. We can actually make villager spawn eggs as well. I want to, but then again, I've never actually set up normal villagers before. So I kind of want to give that a try just for the top layer. And if it's too much of a hassle, then I'll switch to the spawn eggs because they're not that hard to make. I do need to get a bunch of chickens though. So that's what we're about to go do. Because I think for the lower levels, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the villagers down there very well per se without destroying a whole lot of my land. And then knowing my luck, a creeper would come through, blow it all up, and ruin everything I ever loved, so. Or these guys would just come in and ruin everything too, so. And then we're gonna get these guys in here as well. We're gonna get 4 villagers in here, and I'm just gonna make a zombie spawn egg, and have the zombie cure him like that, kill the zombie, cure him, and then we should get the best possible trades possible. Yes, I said possible a lot. I'm gonna need a bunch of eggs before I can complete this, so you're going to have to go find some chickens pretty soon. But I will say one thing about having villagers in here Oh, it has yielded us an iron golem. So we have an iron golem in here to protect our baby villagers. We have a bunch of villagers in here actually. And we have a bunch of bread in here to breed them. I just don't really feel like breeding them right now, so... But I will do that possibly like off camera. I'll probably get all the villagers and stuff set up off camera, like the bottom one, the one in the bottom layer. You took my wheat! Excuse me. I do not condone you stealing my wheat. I don't want your pants either, my dude. So the thing I want to get done now is I want to go search for some animals. Mainly cows, sheep, and chickens because of the chicken thing. I haven't really collected pigs in a while. I don't really have a need to collect any pigs lately. And the hunt begins. Let's not go towards crocodiles. And why are there so many endermen? I will say that is one thing I have noticed lately. Is that, you know what? An enderman head would actually be kind of cool to get. I don't want an enderman. Please. I want your head though. You volunteered yourself into the boat. Good boy. Now you must die. I heard another one. I heard another one. Lobsters. That's a lot of lobsters. Oh my god. It's like a little mating fest down here. Come on, sheep. Come on. Oh wait, I have leads. Why didn't I just grab... I have leads at my house. Why didn't I just grab leads? I swear, if a crocodile snaps up my sheep or my cows or my chickens, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna murder me a crocodile. Chicken! There's one there. And there's one here. Oh god. Are you a pink chicken? Are you pink? Are you naked? Who shaved you? Is this a naked chicken? Am I just being stupid? Is this a naked chicken? You guys don't really need... I have 3 chickens now, so you guys don't really... No! No! The naked one got away! Ah! They die with their tongue out. It's actually really cool. What are these? Oh, let's see. Plant and grass. Every half day, a baby fly-off will get hungry. Toss it any meat to feed it. After 2 days, the fly-off will be fully grown. I heard one. Now we need to find you a friend, and then you two can spend eternity in my care. Even though eventually, one day, you will probably become food in my stomach. Cows are not as much of a big pain to transport as villagers are. Come on, I'm not even harming you. Alright, you're being annoying. You gotta die. You gotta die. Come on, just over the bushes, through the trees. Probably shouldn't take them through the redwood forest because there might be more of those full things. I don't know how to say the name. No, no, no! Oh, you killed a cow! We lost a cow. Alright, come on. Let's go find your friend. Let's go find your other cow friend that should be up here. Oh, this might actually take a little bit to come get you guys. Get out of here, Mr. Creeper. Ooh, house, come on. Come on, we are home. We're home free, we're home free. As long as you guys don't combust. No, 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 no. I didn't mean to look at you! You know what I just thought about? What if, instead of putting them in a barn, what if we just made a pasture? You know how, like, on farms and ranches, there are actually, like, just pastures that they let cattle and sheep and everything graze in? What if for the sheep and the cattle, the villagers outside, what if for the sheep and the cattle, we make a pasture? Hello, guys. So I think that if we turn, because I do have a plan for this area around my house right here. So what if we turn this part right here into a pasture for the cows and chickens? Or no, for the cows and the sheep. This way we can have a ton of them and they won't be crammed in such a small little location. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments down below. Should we build a barn? So I'm going to hold off on the barn idea for today. And we'll probably possibly do that next episode. But you guys let me know in the comments down below. Should we do a barn? Or should we also do like a barn and pasture combined with like a stable area? We can do a stable area for our horse, which I'll get to here in a second actually. And just have like a little area to where they can just roam free. We don't have to worry about rounding them up or anything. But now that we've got some animals in some pens, the next thing I want to work on is the farming and the custom trees. But what I need to do off camera is that since I'm going to put those 2 places over there full of carrots and full of onions, I need to basically gather this amount of onions and carrots as well. So I have a lot of work cut out for me in the next couple hours. I need to gather a bunch of onions and carrots. I need to gather a bunch of the materials that I'm going to use for my custom trees, which involves a bunch of spruce. So I need a bunch of spruce, which really actually isn't a problem. I have a ton of spruce already, so the only thing I really need to gather is willow leaves and willow vines, and honestly that's it. I'll mark an area over here for where I want the barn to be. I meant to hit the zoom key, where I want the barn to be. And I might even decide if we do a pasture over there. But again, I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. So I got a lot of work to do. I'll see you guys here in a bit. So literally no joke, an entire day later, and I have finished both farms, and I have started to work on some custom trees as well. I still would like to show you guys the process of making a custom tree. It's just the fact that I am running out of time to make this video. I've already taken out my extension, and next week for work is actually gonna be really busy, which I'm actually happy about, because that means more hours, more money. So you know, stuff ain't cheap. Bills aren't cheap, guys. Bills aren't cheap. But I will show you guys what I have been up to lately, and I do need to put some leaves on. And the reason why I have a stack of diamonds and this in my inventory, and you may have noticed this little thing on my hip, these were all the payments that Liz gave me for helping her with her giant tree, which I gotta head to her base here in a second anyway, so I'll show you guys the progress that we did on that. Put you right, yeah, let's put you right here. It's an actual little slime. I was over there helping her make her base, and I saw this little thing. It's an actual little slime in a jar. To anybody asking what this little guy's name is, his name is Harold, and it's going to stay Harold, and Harold is going to live forever in this jar, and no one's going to take Harold away from me. Here is my start on my first custom tree. I love this tree. I know it looks like crap. Trust me, I know it looks like crap. But for me, I think that this tree turned out really, really well. And yes, this one needs to be done. And trust me, I will get it done. It's just, I did add in a lot of the details as dark oak fences for like roots, because I saw Jem said that. And then on this one I have dark oak planks. Trust me when I say that I had to rebuild this tree twice because of my stupidity when I built this thing and used a this is not a lumber axe in my inventory right now, but I used my lumber axe here in my inventory, and I accidentally got rid of one of the logs thinking that I could just get rid of one log. That didn't happen. I ended up getting rid of the entire thing, and I had the entire tree done. I had the leaves there. I didn't have the vines there, so it wasn't a waste of vines. But I had the leaves and everything there, and it was such a pain to have to put it all back together. And I was so disappointed in myself. Like, I just wanted to rage quit. So this whole thing is onions now. This whole field right here is nothing but onions. And the reason why it's onions is because farmers will trade onions, carrots, wheat. I mean, they'll trade the normal Minecraft stuff, and they'll trade modded stuff as well. The thing I've always seen them trade messing around in creative is onions. So we're definitely going to get them to trade us some onions a lot. And we also have our carrots down here as well. So, oh, you have a backpack on. That's what's on. I thought there was something on my skeleton horse. Oh, speaking of which, sorry guys, I'm getting distracted. This skeleton horse I got whenever I was going over to Ellie's base, because I also have a build commission for Ellie that I need to get done as soon as possible. I will possibly be working on that after this episode, after I'm done recording all this. I just got to get this video out. It's been a while. I've already taken out an extension, like I said earlier, and it's been a long time to make this thing. So yes, I will have to work on Ellie's build later. It will happen though. Definitely my next episode, I will have it done, and I can go over there and show you guys what I did for her. On with the villager area though, I've already put the rails in here of how I'm going to do this as well. So I'm going to come in here, I'm going to go get them right quick, put villagers in here, and then I'm going to spawn a zombie in and kill them. We're going to get them all in there and get their professions, get their trades locked, and then we're going to spawn the zombies in and kill them. But what we can do while we wait for it to become daytime is that we can go ahead and head over to Liz's house, and I can show you guys what we did with her tree. And I also need to go ahead and grab my bed. Wait, where's her house? She's not home at the moment. I don't know what she's doing. She went off to go find a coral reef, I think. So I think that's what she's still doing. But this is her tree that I helped her width, and I added a couple spruce like planks into it just to give it a little bit more texture. But I honestly think that we did a very good job. We added some vines to it, did a lot more with the leafage. Like, it looks really, really good. You want to go for a ride? I wasn't trying to trade with you. I was trying to get you in the freaking minecart. Please. No, 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 no. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. Ah! You have to die. You're going to stay mad at me, and I have to get this done. So you have to die. Alright, we got one. We got one. This is gonna take a lot longer than I thought. My friend, you have nowhere else to go. Oh, there he goes. He's mine, Jimmy. Mine. He'll be mine forever. I need to figure out a way to protect these villagers better than just putting a spruce door here. Zombies are going to be able to get in here easily. So I need to figure out a better defense. Since I can just do this, we can make our own door this way. Zombies can't break them down, and I can still walk through it. Oh. You're looking right at him. Get him. Turn him. Sorry, buddy. Turn you. Oh. Goodness, hi. Like that. Zombie villager has golden horse armor. Or golden horse armor? Golden armor. There you go. All zombies are cured. So we should be able to see them turn. And we should be able to get our best trades as well. So I'm gonna sit here for a couple minutes and just watch them. Make sure that their transformation turns out good. Alrighty guys, so all villagers have been cured and turned. I don't know what I did wrong to the trade, to their stuff. Because everything's supposed to be like very limited down. I mean, from 26 to 20, that's a -6 onions that I have to farm. But it's, I mean, it's still a lot. And the same thing, it's 22 to 13. So yes, it did minus some of the discounts. Not sure what I have to do. But I mean, for this guy in here, he's going to become my favorite because of the pumpkin trade. The pumpkin trade is literally an emerald for one. That's gonna be great. I will still trade like wheat and carrots. I mean, obviously that's why I set up the farms that way. I mean, it's actually probably more for aesthetic purposes than it is anything else too. But like pumpkin pies, I mean, that ain't bad, man. I have a bunch of pumpkins that I can actually trade with them. So I'm gonna go grab all my pumpkins real quick and trade with this guy real quick. So I'll keep recording to see how many emeralds we get from this. And then we're possibly going to go ahead and end the video for episode 4. You are my pumpkin dude, right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I think that's going to wrap up episode 4 for Yolo SMP. Again, I do apologize that it has taken a very, very long time to create this episode and get everything done for this episode. There was just a bunch of stuff I wanted to do in this video, and it took a lot longer to do as well. But a lot of stuff that we got done in a big live stream, which you guys should definitely go check out. It wasn't a lot of the build. It was technically only the first 2 floors, and I know that he's saying, oh, it wasn't a lot. I mean, that was even a lot, so I guess it was a lot. It was the first 2 floors of the big house behind me, which we will move into after episode 5 or even during episode 5. I'm not actually sure yet. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Yolo SMP for episode 4. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to join the Amazing Creeper Clan today. Next episode is episode 5, and we are going to be doing all of our last minute stuff that will definitely probably kill us, like guild gathering stuff from the nether, definitely blackstone. Yeah, we'll go to the nether, get everything else done that we need to get done in the nether, and do everything else here in the overworld that we need to do to get ready for episode 6. Episode 6 is going to be a doozy as well. We're going to actually tackle some big danger in episode 6. Not even going to say what it is. Possible death that could occur with this. So, but again, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video of Yolo SMP. Goodbye!